Hello and welcome to Lead Generating Tools for Your Website. This is a Moxie Works Moxie website course with an experience level of advanced. We appreciate you being here since this program is optional and discusses best practices for your consideration. If you are thinking of adopting any of these practices, please make sure to review the requirements in your region with your manager, including those related to contacting consumers. We do want to highlight the importance of the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, better known as TCPA. The general rules are that it's okay to call people if the person recently gave you their phone number, but just remember to check the DNC list regularly if they haven't spoken to that person in a while. You will also want to check the DNC list anytime you don't have permission. Automated calling and texting platforms should never be used. Pre-recorded messages and artificial voices should never be used. You will be personally liable for any violations of the TCPA. This is how you can navigate and use the Do Not Contact system through the Coldwell Banker Desk. Step number 1 is to sign on to Desk. Step 2, you'll click on the Do Not Contact tile through your CB Desk tiles. Step 3 is to type in the phone number to be checked. You can do this either as a single record or multiple records all at one time. And step 4, your results will show records for federal, state, and anywhere advisors company do not call lists. Some key takeaways for today is to showcase how Moxie websites will provide affiliated agents with a personal business website. This will showcase listings, business information, contact details, real estate resources, testimonials, and a blog, as well as much, much more. Some of these key features include fully customizable website pages, Coldwell Banker branding, a responsive interface, MLS integration, and search engine optimization, or SEO. This workshop, we're going to go over organic lead capture methods, adding widgets like the CB Move Meter widget and the CB Home Estimate widget. To get things started, we're going to make sure we're logged onto our CB Desk account and click on the Moxie Works tile. Once we are in our Moxie Works homepage, we are just going to select the My Website option in the top blue toolbar. This is going to take us to the Agent Website Admin tool. This page is where you will want to access anytime you're making any updates or changes to your Moxie website. To add any custom content to your Moxie website, just click on the Site Pages tab on the left-hand side menu. Here you can view a table of contents of all of the content that's available on your website, whether it's being hidden or shown. Here we're going to click on the Add New button to create a new custom page. In this drop-down menu, I just want to make sure that custom page is added and I can hit Submit. Adding custom content to your website is a great opportunity for organic lead capture because these pages can be promoted on social media or create a QR code form to use on postcards or other print marketing materials. This will help drive clients to your website, and it could be anything from creating a giveaway page or clients entering their information to send housing reports to. In my example, I'm going to do a quick lead capture form for a housing report. First thing I'm going to want to do with my new page is give it a page title. Since I'm doing a housing report, I'm going to title this one something like Custom Housing Report. Once I give my page a title, it is going to automatically create a link for that page. This is what I will then later be able to share either directly as a social media link or by creating a QR code from this URL. There are two ways to create custom page content on your MoxieWorks website. The first is going to be this text editor portion. This is really only going to allow you to add basic text and images. It does not really give you an opportunity to format or use any of the pre-created page templates. In order to do that, we are going to click this grayed out looking tab here for the builder. It will then ask you if we wish to leave site. You are going to want to go ahead and select leave. Once you enter into the builder, you will see a blank workspace, which will allow you to drop a new layout to get started. A menu on the right-hand side will open. You can open and close this menu by either clicking on the X or clicking on the plus sign. We'll have modules, rows, templates, and saved elements. To get started, we're going to click onto the templates. You'll see a wide selection of already created MoxieWorks templates, in addition to a drop-down menu of even more templates. I'm going to point out specifically the brand templates option in this drop-down menu. The brand templates section is going to be the collection of Coldwell Banker created and branded templates for you to use. For the purpose of my demonstration and creating a custom form, I'm just going to use an already existing template, and I'm going to select this Selling Your Home template, and I will be modifying this. To add the template, all you have to do is click on the template you wish, and it will insert it on the page. Once the page has been inserted into the Builder space from the template menu, you can hover over different objects on the page, and a blue box will appear around that object. To edit, I can either click on the object or click on the wrench icon. For example, if I wanted to change this heading from Selling Your Home, I can just click on the text and it will give me the opportunity to adjust that heading. The object itself is a heading box, so it will allow me to adjust that text. However, if I wanted to change this to a photo or something different, I might need a different widget in this place. For this custom page, I am creating a custom market report, so I wanted to change my heading of my page to reflect that. I can then add some text describing what is the purpose of this page right here. Once I'm happy with my text here, I can select Save. There are several editing options that you can explore, so I do recommend clicking through the wrench icon and seeing what you can change. This could be things like color, font styles, or even graphic options. There are elements on the page that I don't think will work for the purpose of my page. I can hover over, and instead of clicking the wrench icon, I'm instead going to click the Remove X. Once I click that, it is going to ask me if I'm sure I want to delete the row, and I will hit OK. To make sure I'm making the most of this organic lead capture, I'm going to want to make sure that I have a contact form added to my page. To get the contact form module added to this page, it's going to be a little bit similar to adding a template. You're going to want to start by selecting the plus sign at the top right corner. However, instead of the template section, we're going to select the modules menu. Under group, instead of standard modules, I will drop down the menu and select widgets from my drop down. In this widgets section, you will see a list of different widgets, and I'm going to want to look for the Contact Me module. This is very important to remember that for widgets or modules, you want to make sure to drag and drop onto your page instead of simply clicking on the module. So right now I'm going to click and hold down, and I'm going to drag this into my page. You can see where it's going to place based on where that blue horizontal bar is. So I'm just going to place it right under my header image and add it right there on the page. For the Contact Me module, this dialog box is going to show up. What I can do is I can adjust what the header is going to say, and I can elect what items are going to be shown on the form and what is required with an asterisk. So if I wanted the name of the contact to be shown on the form and also required, I just will check the box here. Email addresses are always going to be shown and required, which is why they are grayed out on the form. And I can continue by just going down and picking and choosing what I want shown and required by toggling on and off. Be sure to hit the Save button to confirm those changes. You will see your form populate on your website page. Keep in mind, you can always Drag and drop things around your page for a format that works best for you. And you can always come into the plus button and modules to add any additional elements onto your page. If you're unhappy with the template that you've chosen to start, you can always click on the template, select a new one, and either choose to replace the existing layout or append the new layout. Choosing to append the layout is going to add the template that you've selected to the bottom of the existing page. Once you're happy with your custom page that you've built, you just want to come to the Done button at the very top right and select Publish. You also have the opportunity to save this as a draft or discard your page entirely. You'll then see your page in a live view. The way I like to determine whether I am in the builder function of the page or the live view of the page is what's seen at the top of the page. If you have this black horizontal bar at the top with the option to click into builder, it means you're in the live view. If instead you have our little builder beaver in the top left, that means you are in the builder view. Another quick giveaway is going to be those hovering blue boxes. To find our newly published page on the admin side, we want to go back to the site pages section. And I usually recommend scrolling down to the bottom because new pages generally are kept there. From here, I can drag and drop my new page to wherever I want it to show up on my website. I can also come in here to edit. And if I want to enter the builder mode, I just click the builder tab or launch builder button. I can also then copy my URL from here and share on platforms like social media or create a QR code for print materials. Next, I'm going to show you how you can add both the CB Home Estimate custom page as well as the Move Meter module custom page onto your Coldwell Banker Moxie website. This is going to work very similarly to any other custom page. However, both of those two pages have their own templates in our templates section. Once again, for both the CB Estimate page and the Move Meter page, we are going to start by going into our backend site pages and selecting Add New. From here, we want to make sure we are selecting a custom page and can hit Submit. We are going to be giving a title. Since this is a bit of rinse and repeat, I'm going to do this for our Move Meter. However, this would be the exact same process if we were doing this for our CB Estimate. Keep in mind, I don't have to add this name as Move Meter or CB Home Estimate. You could name this anything you want for the page, whether it's compare cities, compare cost of living, or instant home estimate tool, or what's your home worth. You can kind of get creative with how you are naming these pages. Once I have the page named, I'm just going to select my Builder tab once more and add the Leave button. I am back in my Builder tool function, and I'm going to want to grab the template for my use. So again, I'm clicking on the Templates option in the menu here. And instead of MoxieWorks templates, I'm going to click down and select the brand templates. I'm going to scroll until I reach my Move Meter. However, you will see I have my CB Estimate options. There are 3 different template options for the CB Estimate. And we also have 3 different template options for our Move Meter. So I'm just going to select the first one for Move Meter. And it's going to auto insert that into my page. If I wanted to switch this up and select another one, I can again click on the template option and select replace my existing layout. This template will auto insert with all of the content, and there isn't too much that I'm going to need to edit. The main thing is mostly going to be adding my contact form. You'll see in pink to insert the contact form. We want to make sure that this text does not remain and that we can add in our contact piece. To do that, I'm going to click the plus button to get up our menu. I'm going to select the modules option and once more going to our widgets. We're going to find the contact me, drag and drop just above the insert contact form. I can add a custom header and elect